Hey, in this video we're going to show you how to remove the CD player on a 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. You're going to need these two tools. They're sold online. They're for radio removal. Not really sure on the name, but you need these specialty tools. So you insert them into the inserts. You make sure they click in, and then the radio just slides out. Alright, now just unplug the plugs. There's the button on the driver's side that you press and it comes out. Okay, and let me show you how the tools work. Alright, so this is what these tools do when you insert. They press down the locking tabs on both sides and allows you to pull out the CD player, so it just slides out basically. Okay. That's all it is. And this is a factory CD player. Hey, in this video we're going to show you how to remove the climate control off a 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. So once you remove the CD player, there's going to be Phillips screws right underneath. Try to get a better view. Okay. And then you have another one right here. Okay, so we removed two Phillips screws. Alright, so now we're going to be removing this trim. We're using this plastic tool. It's a plastic wedge. I'm just kind of wedge it in through all the cracks all around. Just kind of be patient with it, kind of work through the clips. You could use a flathead, but just kind of be careful not to damage it. This one the plug gets stuck once in a while. Okay, this one's pretty easy. Usually they're kind of harder to unplug. If you're just removing the climate control, you're not going to have to unplug all these. We're just going to continue from this video, kind of removing the whole center console. So we're just going to show you how to unplug all the buttons and switches. end up ripping this one out. I'll show you how to remove them once I get the plug out, just to show you, because they are kind of hard to pull them out. There's no button, you have to basically pull it out, grip it and pull it. Alright, so this is the one that broke off. Try to use pliers, kind of get a better grip, because these are pretty hard to pull out usually. So most plugs usually have buttons that you press and it unlocks it. These do not, as far as I know. So now we're going to be removing the ashtray assembly. So it's this piece, the whole thing basically. You do need to remove the panel, this panel. To remove this panel, you do have to remove the CD player. So once you remove the CD player, you remove this panel, and then you're going to get to 2 Phillips. Remove the 2 top Phillips. Alright, now we're going to remove the shift knob. Alright, you unscrew the bottom, and then you just pull it up hard. So the bottom portion does just screw on. Manual model is going to be a little bit different. Now you have to unplug the window switches. Alright, so you have 2 more Phillips on the bottom. So there's 2 more Phillips on the bottom, right next to the ones you just removed. So you have one right here and one on the other side.
Надо то же самое сделать. Видишь, не пускает низ.
Usually we take apart the whole center console to get to it. We try to skip a step, see if it's possible to do it without removing the whole center console apart. But it's not, it still doesn't move too good, not enough space to pull it out. So we're removing 2 more Phillips behind the shifter. Alright, so we're going to be removing this little carpet. And it's going to be 2 10mm bolts or nuts under the carpet. Got a little liner. Now you have to remove the e-brake boot. This one's pretty hard. Okay, so you see how hard it is to pull that off. Maybe WD-40 would help, but you would get the center console wet in it, so. So now we got the center console out. Так, это вот это было, да? Можешь я показать, как сняли? Потому что быстро получилось. Okay, so that was the plug. Alright, just press the sides and it'll come out. Alright, so now you have more Phillips. And the reason why we're doing this is it's going to give us more room to expand the sides of it to be able to pull this piece out, the ashtray. Alright, so this one's pretty difficult to remove. Once we got the center console removed and the center unscrewed right here, loosened up, it kind of gives you more play within the plastic trim, so we're able to lift the side out and kind of start working your way out. This one is always a difficult part for us to remove unless you take everything apart. Alright, so what we did is kind of start pulling the sides apart to loosen it up to get it out. And you start kind of pulling it at an angle. You're just gonna have to kind of move it around quite a bit to get to pull it out. Okay, and that's your lighting plug. Now you're gonna have 2 more So total 3 plugs. There's 2 more on the back on this side. So 1 more left. That's the cigarette lighter. Okay, so this plug, you don't pull it out, you pull it kind of like you lift it up. I don't know if you could tell. You basically lift it up and it comes out. So what you do is you lift it up. Most plugs you just pull it straight out. This one you have to lift it up. So kind of get it with a flathead and just pull it out. Alright, so this is the ashtray assembly.